You'll find Glenowen Farm at the foot of the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia. The Thomas family has owned this operation for more than 2 centuries, and their cattle have been recognized by the American Angus Association as an historic herd.
Glenowen Farm was first started when they moved here from Pennsylvania in 1784. It's been in the family ever since.
We currently farm 800 acres. We have 275 cattle, 120 females, 20 bred heifers. Principally, over time, we have sold registered Angus bulls to local commercial cattle producers in the 3-state area.
Glenowen Farm sits just 60 miles from downtown Washington, D.C., so urban encroachment has become an issue. Several years ago, the Thomas family made a long-term commitment to preserve their farm by placing it in a permanent conservation easement, which forever protects the land from development.
We're in a beautiful part of the country, but a rapidly urbanizing part of the country. We're using a management strategy and a family ownership perpetuation process to ensure this farm remains a Thomas farm for many generations to come.
What the conservation easements do first and foremost is they preserve the land base. So once you've got the land base conserved so that it isn't going to grow houses, then it opens up a lot of possibilities.
With the conservation easement in place, the Thomas family then worked with the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service to develop a 10-year best management practices plan. One key aspect of the plan was to put in place systems to reduce the amount of runoff that enters ponds and streams. This included a nutrient management plan for the cropland, as well as installing over 5 miles of fencing to protect surface water from access by livestock.
There are many environmental challenges in the area that we operate in. The one that overshadows all of them is the responsibility to keep the Chesapeake Bay clean. Our water here falls into the Chesapeake Bay watershed, so we're very mindful of the effluent from our farm, animal manure, fertilizers in the field, getting into the streams and into the Chesapeake Bay.
It feels good because the Chesapeake Bay is really important and it's really pretty, and I really want to be a part of its conservation. We want to keep it good so all the animals in there can survive.
For the thousands of people that travel this road every day to look across that bottom and see new fences, that there's not cattle in the streams, that the water's clean, it's a great model. It's a great model for agriculture.
In addition, the Thomas family added new systems for getting water to cattle in pastures where it wasn't available before. With the new water systems, Glenowen Farm was able to implement a new pasture management program, which includes rotational grazing.
We have, over the last couple of years, significantly upgraded our fencing infrastructure to enable a rotational grazing system. This has enabled us to increase the grazable land on the farm. We've increased our herd size to make the farm more productive. We've also seen, by making water more readily available and in better quality, the conception rate of our cattle have improved, both on the AI and on the bulls that are siring calves on the farm.
It's certainly in the future going to benefit us, cut down on our workload, cut down on inputs, cut down on machinery cost. Of course, if the cattle have fresh water and green grass and a fence to hold them in, those are 3 main objectives right there.
We're very pleased with what we've accomplished here in the way of our stewardship initiatives. But I can tell you, the more that we invest, the more ideas that we get about future strategies of conservation.
The property also provides habitat and safe shelter from urban sprawl for a variety of wildlife. All of the stewardship efforts of the Thomas family help to ensure that the family farming legacy of Glenowen Farm will continue for future generations.
It's been in the family a long, long time, and I heard a saying not long ago that no success without a successor, and I think we've got a lot of successors coming on.
It feels good because I know that I'm a part of something much bigger than myself, and it's been in my family for a lot of generations, and my grandfather and my dad have been working really hard on it, and it makes me feel like I'm a big part of something that has been around not just in my lifetime, but a long time before that.
I view environmental stewardship as both a gift and a responsibility. I look at the farm here at Glenowen and have a sense of gratitude for my ancestors who've presented this to me. At the same time, I feel a huge responsibility to continue its upkeep, to perpetuate the family ownership, and to ensure the quality of the land for our use and for those around us remains of supreme quality.